Let's go rare relic start. Captain's Wheel's very good in Act 1. We would have lost on floor 5. Sorry to hear it. Kind of shit cards. I can take Perfected Strike. The 13th Fox, good job. It's a strike. I played a little bit of Noita. I was sponsored to play that one, or at least not a good hand. Good grief, that was a bad hand. Do I take that event if I'm right before a shop? Maybe. Depends on everything else. YOLO. Sometimes lucky. I hit the wrong one because I have Captain's Wheel. My bad. Why doesn't Bash always cost 0? You're thinking of Watcher. Wow. The Unceasing Top wasn't great. The other stuff was pretty good, though. It was a pretty bad starting hand. Oh my god. I guess I draw through it next turn. Like, draw potion, and that way my next draw pile has no defense in it. Alternately, actually, I have a Captain's Wheel. Maybe just save my potion. Like, I just take a little bit of damage. It's quite a lot of damage. At minimum, I'm taking 14 if I don't use Swift Potion. If I do use Swift Potion, sometimes I save 6 health. I don't save more than that. I can get more than 6 health out of it somewhere. With strength, I can actually do this, I think, even. So would have only saved 5 health. Art of War. Ooh, armaments? Armaments offering is like very real thing. Sure. Are we just talking about how much draw order influences a fight or act? Yeah, it does. One of those conversations to have for sure. I think this hand's just kind of good, so... Like, what's the point of playing offering here? Sometimes I get a little bit more damage from bash. I probably kill this next turn anyway. And now I can just draw offering against this if I benefit from it later. Pretty good Sentry Sight. Perfected Strike's doing well this time. I'm a fairly large fan of Shockwave here. And Flame appears to be one of the best cards in the game. It certainly does okay. I don't need a shop. Nice luxury to have. The ultimate price. Toward the Sun Hollow. That's interesting. Because I went here, it's kind of hard to remove the pain from my deck. And I do already have, like, I've got Offering upgraded and I'd like to upgrade Armaments next. I think maybe Warped Tongues is good enough to take anyway. Yeah, Rupture is a thing on Ironclad too, so is Self-Forming Clay. Like, it's possible for the pain to actually end up being good if we have it on our deck for like 5 floors. We might find a reason to just keep it forever. That's very real. I do have to like rest here for sure if I take it. I'm gonna go for it. Hey, G-Bag. It looks like I just kill it next turn. I could also try to kill it without taking 1 damage. That seems like not the best idea, maybe. Anger? How's Anger doing here? I think it's doing pretty well. Unceasing top Anger. We definitely need to start next turn to make sure we get Captain's Wheel. We don't have to start this turn. But maybe we do anyway. We can't necessarily start next turn is the thing. I guess I can Potion if I miss. Oh wait. He's so low! Sure. Wait, what? Wow, I fucked that up. Whoops. My bad. I thought it was waking up on its own for some reason. Good. Yeah, this is all fine now. Ooh, some lifties? How are you feeling about this pain? I've removed 0 strikes and added a pain. For what it's worth. Alright, I'm gonna keep trying not taking Dark Embrace until I decide that that's terrible not to take. Pandora's box does look pretty good here. I think I'm down with lifting. Upgrading armaments is pretty good. He's Skeptical Jesus. Damn. Really wanted to hit pain there. Yeah, I largely played the offering for the chance to exhaust pain for the rest of the fight, so that's a bad miss. Missed again, but at some point it just doesn't actually matter anymore. Enemy's like halfway dead, right? Does Exhausting Strike lower Perfector Strike's damage? It does, actually, yeah. This is fine. Okay, time for Act 2, maybe? 2640. Double anger in there? Sure. We had Tori, so we're only actually being attacked for 4 there anyway. Limit break? Actually? 1 strength, another 3 strength. All I do is get offered limit break. And I cannot scream. Okay. Okay, surely this time Runic Pyramid does well, right? Surely this time. It's unfortunate. Still not that bad. Burning Pact is helping. Havoc Plus, I'm definitely into. It does feel like if I click on like Medkit Dark Embrace or something, I win. Right? Imagine doing that and then losing. It doesn't seem possible. Zero Chaos! Grimbow, hello. How would this body slam to you with Pyramid and Captain's Wheel? I don't really want to give up on the dream with this pain, but I don't know. I think it's time. What if I had 2 Offering Plus? I could also have another Limit Break. It's kind of fun. Offering Plus does kind of just give 2 energy. At least for a little while. Could also have another Havoc Plus. Havoc Plus is a very good card here. I'm gonna go double Limit Break. It seems like a fun time. Could have used Speed Potion for 3 health. Thought about it. 1 health, sorry, because of Tori. Apparently I didn't think about it very hard. That just said 33 damage. Good shot. Rage should be very good here. I think. Alright, back to fighting elites with Runic Pyramid in Act 2. Good grief. Do I want to get jaxed? I think I just want to remove 2. Well, transform 2. Although I don't know, Strike's pretty good with double limit break. Auto limit break. I want to draw in Flame and Jaxed before it though. Getting mutagens so I can limit break on turn 1 profitably is kind of fun. I'm gonna transform too. The thing is, transforming cards is just so good in this game. Alright. like I said. I wasn't lying. Ooh. Is limit break plus downside because of Dark Embrace? Yo, hook me up, come on. Made me work so hard for that. How's a medkit in this site? Anyway, good fight. We don't need Dark Embrace plus big. Ooh, that's a sundial. Okay. Does this game ever have like close runs? It's like a medkit. Sundial 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 real cards that cost energy in my deck total. After Corruption and Dark Embrace are in play, obviously. I'm just resting. Like, play this safe. There is no need to upgrade or lift here, really. Most runs will be in defect month. Alright. Sounds good. We still haven't gotten the boot, no. Soon though, maybe, yeah. Sorry about that, Hasso. Cool. Got Sundial at 2. Got a Regal Pillow right after we rested. Standard. Anchors, I think, just very good here. Let's go to Campfire. Corruption and Dark Embrace upgrades are good, and Lifting is good, so there's a lot to do with Campfires. Four, five, six, 4, 5, 6, 8B. Hello. One of my favorite words. Numbers? Colors? Maybe that's a color. Having the strong cards in your deck seems good. One definitely reaches a point where Limit Break's a good card, right? Even if one doesn't start there. I could take Entrench. Entrench is okay with Captain's Wheel going to next act. I think I just want to put Corruption and Dark Embrace and play faster probably though. Yeah, like not being able to play both of these right now is kind of a pain. Oh wait, I can play both of them. Oh, damn. Hot damn. How do I shuffle? Very difficult. Pummel Strike seems right. I already have one. So it's just very easy infinite. Okay. Actually have no reason to care about the strength from Limit Break anymore. Kinda awkward. Type the ID when you were 6. Legit? I think Snecko just made every card cost 0. I guess, no, I just have Corruption. It made one card cost 0. Don't think I need any of these. Alright, Difference between this run and last run. I got an offering. Inflame was good. Captain's Wheel was good. It's mostly just that I got an offering. This game's so weird. I don't mind the idea of upgrading one limit break here. Make it even easier. If you have Feel No Pain and Pain in your deck, the Feel No Pain will not attenuate whatsoever the pain effect. Yeah, it's an important thing to realize about pain. You cannot actually feel no pain. Waiting to draw Dark Embrace. Still waiting to draw Dark Embrace. Have I met the game creators? I have. I've been stream guests a couple of times. We've hung out in Seattle a few times. Yeah. Good group. Well, I don't know. 32 strength is probably pretty good. This is the sort of run where I start thinking about, like, how many corruptions should this deck have in it? How many corruptions and Dark Embraces? Is it like 3 each? Probably not. Probably like 2. But you don't really need to worry about think about the run anymore. I'm gonna take another offering. Offering is the actual thing this deck wants more of. There is a Pandora's box here. Is it good? I guess so. The defends are already good cards. It is definitely possible to transform into things which are worse than the defense. Not even that hard. But I think we click it anyway. I'm not taking Philo's Stone. So it's like Pandas or Tiny House. I'll take 7 transforms. Juggernaut. This doesn't actually seem very good, huh? We got 1, 2, 3 skills. Wait, yes, 3 skills in place of the defends. We did have 4 defends. So we're -1 skill, but we turned 2 of the strikes into powers. Which doesn't really matter. Hold on, how many cards do I have that don't exhaust now? 1, 2, 3... 4. I guess I have pommels anyway. Gotta go there. Take 2 shops on the way to remove 2 more cards. No more limit breaks. Yeah, what the hell? What the hell? I assume playing Offering and not playing Offering are exactly the same health value here. -6 either way. Oh, it would have been funnier if there were more limit breaks. That was a definite miss on, like, humor possibility from the seed. Another Disarm or another Rage. Both good. I think I'll take another Disarm. I'm a little bit low max HP. And the heart does have the beat of death, right? I wonder how doable it is to just find one shrug and then have infinite block and not play corruption. Slows me down a bit. I think I don't keep Sever Soul over Perfected Strike because of... Well, one, I have medkit, so I can already exhaust statuses. That's kind of nice. Two, I have Havoc, which I want to be able to play. And sometimes it stops me from playing Havoc. It's kind of the main thing. Finesse is infinite block as far as I know. Do I need Shuriken with 3 limit breaks? Kinda hope not. Okay, so I can now make infinite block. Oh, well. Sure, when it rains it pours. So, now just Pummel Strike with Abacus is already infinite. And it's infinite, sorry, it's infinite damage and infinite block. Game's making up for the last run. Yeah, it needs to give me, like, just barely enough to win every run instead of giving me like 4 times enough to win one run and then not enough to win the other run. The game and I need to chat. It's not quite getting this right. Cool. I don't mind 10 max HP at all. I think that's pretty good here. We do have a Tori for the heart fight as well. Upgrading Pommel Strike is probably the thing to do. It's the only thing that actually needs to be upgraded for this to work. Wonder if there was a way to not take damage there. I can't go infinite because of the corruption. This is infinite. Because each Pummel Strike shuffles twice. How's it going, Twitch chat? How are you? I'm having a weird week. My house was leaking, but then afterwards it wasn't leaking, so it was okay. But I did spend like 3 hours trying to work out how to make it not be leaking anymore. You just got married this past week. That's awesome, congratulations. Love that for you. Got an appliance leak this morning. It's very wet. Guess I don't know if it is where you are, but here in Seattle it has been very noticeably winter. Well, is it winter or is it fall actually? Whatever, regardless, it's been very wet, whatever it is. In order to reduce the number of turns it takes me to win the run, I have to go infinite here. The fans will want to know which Slay the Spire player is able to win the game in the fewest number of turns. I mean, what in Michigan too? Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that now. I put Sundial on the wrong number. It's okay. Strawberry's good. Blood Potion's good. Yeah, just trying to get more health for the heart fight. Ow. But also good work. Did ask for more max HP? True. For some reason I thought that was dying too. Body slam. Second Dark Embrace I think is worth having. Ancient Potion over something, yeah? The artifact charge with the speed potion is very valuable, but also I can just use this to block vulnerable. And it's probably already better than blood potion. That might not be true because of Tori. I'm gonna combine these two. Receive 2 madness. I mean, I have double Dark Embrace now. I would usually not take this, but oh, easy. My health's full again. Get out. It didn't seem like my health mattered that much, and when you're not pressured on health, it's a little bit more okay to take them. They're bad. I'm taking them because it seemed novel, not because I think it's right. Doesn't Spire get boring for me after a while? I just don't play it if I don't want to play it. Problem solved. Kind of disgusting that this has already won the fight, huh? I have a friend who's getting into Slay the Spire who was telling me about a run they had to like unlock Ascension 3 on Defect or something, and they were talking about how wild it was and how they actually played powers against Awakened One, and I was like, let me tell you about a bot command. Do I think Prince was ever asked if he gets bored of music or if Gretzky got bored of hockey? I don't know. What do you think? I really don't know. Probably. I think yes. I think at least one person asked that question. Like, there's no way that there wasn't at least one person who asked that question. Ow. Ow, ow. It's pretty indicative of how difficult the heart fight might be. I have slightly too many cards in my deck. We're all looking for the guy who added these madnesses. I got Reaper after Act 4 Elites. It's good to hear. Good to hear. God, I just want to upgrade Rage. In the interests of taking less damage while I'm setting up the Infinite. Once the Infinite is set up, I just win. But I do need to block slightly more on the way there, perhaps. I did hear that. Crescent method. I'm just buying a block card. Maybe 2 block cards. God, this madness is so bad. What if I lose the run to that madness? Might happen. Okay, good. Yeah, you see the difference that one card draw can make there. Fortunately, I was on the good side of it there instead of the bad side of it. That's like a difference of 50 health going to the heart or something. It was decided by one dead card in my deck. One way or the other. This is why you shouldn't load your deck with bad cards. If I wrote a book of Slay the Spire strategy in the style of The Art of War, would you read it? Onion Knight is dog-sitting Twitch chat. Very kind. You read my first book? Yeah, this one would be worse. Why haven't I written that already? Incompetence and fear, probably. Like a shrug. Did anyone ever ask Sun Tzu if he got sick of war? Maybe. Okay, so there's only actually one turn where this matters anyway, right? So we just gain the artifact charge for vulnerable. This isn't a turn where it matters because I'm only actually being attacked for 15. Did anyone ever ask Charlie Sheen if he was bored of winning? Charlie Sheen dead? If I have it into pommel, it's bad, but there isn't a pommel. He's alive? Damn. Good work, Charles. He doesn't really have is going to stay alive for a long time energy, and I need that in as complimentary a way as possible. We don't have Inflame in play. I hit Void? Ew. It looks like I would have won anyway, even if I took 60 damage against the elites. So, great work, everyone. Oh, that didn't reshuffle. Or whatever. This thing. Eh. What win rate do I think a superhuman AI would get in Slay the Spire? I think like high 80s. Probably. Maybe low 90s, I don't know. There's a lot of things superhuman can mean. How superhuman? Hey, Plaguechu! You were the second madness, appreciate it. I feel like the most important advice that was given in the Art of War was that you should sit on top of the gate of your fortification and play the flute. You're just not going to find that anywhere else. I played the new Brutator release at all? I played it a bit. I got 1,441 baits. The superhuman as chess engines. Yeah, but chess engines like have changed how superhuman they are. Chess humans have arguably been superhuman at chess for like 20 years or something. But